Welcome back to another Advance Wars by Web replay review. So, 2 to 2.5 years ago, I stumbled upon a Mang's video where he was reviewing one of his replays here on Advance Wars by Web. And I was like, oh, that's really cool. And I didn't know Advance Wars had an online competitive scene. This is awesome. I started watching it, started watching more Mang's videos, and then some other creators popped up on my feed. Humida, Degis Productions, I saw a Chloe Box video, Mansa Musa, and then some my original guy with his lively game of the day. And then in February of this year, I'm like, oh, I maybe should try this. It was the winter. I don't have a whole lot to do because all my activities are summer activities. And I'm going to try and actually get into Advance Wars by Web. And it was so much fun, playing. I played a couple games and I got destroyed, but I was having a lot of fun. And then on March 1st of this year, I decided to join the Global League. I'm like, all right, let's get competitive. I'm a very competitive person. I'm just a huge sweater. I have to. Everything's competitive, a competition with me. It's definitely a curse, but yeah. And then I decided to post a couple of videos on it on my YouTube channel. So I'm like, hey, it used to be mostly chess at the time. And I'm like, hey, this game is really fun. I just want to put it out there. I'm having a lot of fun, playing Advance Wars by Web, analyzing replays, and stuff like that. And then I just noticed I was getting a lot of really good, nice engagement on those videos and a lot of positive feedback. And then I just started getting more and more into Advance Wars by Web. And yeah, this has been one of the best gaming communities I've ever been a part of. I don't know if I'd call myself fully a part of the community yet after only 7 months of playing, but I've gotten so much engagement. And then I saw my original guy comment on one of my videos, and I was floored. And then I saw Humida comment. I'm like, actual real Advance Wars YouTubers are liking my content. And I am so grateful for each and every one of you that comments. And I give you all of that backstory to say that a commenter won me this game, because the day before I get this game, I get this matchup. Literally the day before, I put out a video and someone played Kindle in that replay I was reviewing, and I was like, oh, I don't know how to play Kindle very well. And then someone commented, it was Meow3R, I don't know if that's how you say it. So thank you for this if you're watching. But he or she basically said, as Kindle, you want to go after the contested properties and then get those with your, sit on them, use your increased firepower, make your opponent commit resources, and then fall back once you've got him, use Urban Blight and just hold on to your lead. And against really stally COs like Mr. Eagle, use High Society to bust through. So I got queued up on this game the day after, and this game is probably one of the best games I've ever played, and I've officially peaked. It is all downhill from here. So I'm learning a really cool map. I did not like it when I first played it, but now that I've actually played a couple of games on it, it's actually really fun because it feels like there's so many possibilities. You can fight anywhere. You got these two bases right here, which can go towards the middle and towards over here on this comm tower side. You have this area with the base in the airport, and then you have this corner right here where you need to kind of build your own artillery to counter the artillery here. Although Sammy doesn't necessarily need this, as long as the artillery doesn't have a firepower bonus, the artillery can only knock the infantry down to 4. So Sammy can still capture this. So Sammy doesn't necessarily need the artillery right there, but everyone else does. So, you can shoot at the artillery so it doesn't just pick off your infantry right here. So that's why we do this, and then put it here for the extra defense instead of the road. That is a mistake I would make, but this is one of my best games I feel like I've ever played. And that's why I'm showing it, because I'm actually proud of this one. I'm not trying to brag, but I feel like I really played good this game. So I decide to shoot his infantry right here just to keep that city mined for a couple more turns, get that extra income. And Other than that, everything's pretty typical. You usually see tanks coming out of the 2 base here, so I put a little tank there. He shoots my artillery, and my opponent is Shadowflame, and they are rated around 1,000, just like me. But I was worried about this game because I saw the Eagle pick, and I was like, oh no. Clearly, Shadowflame is also a loyal viewer of Humida, because Humida did a video a month or 2 ago, who knows, where it was called Jay Taquin Goes All In as Eagle. And Jay Taquin was playing the exact color, the exact like side of the map as Shadowflame here. And I was like, oh no, he's studied the Jay Taquin meta. He's gonna crash into me. But basically this game, Jay Taquin joined up this area down here and this area, and then like just fully went in on this base, and eventually won the game off of that. Even though his opponent came over here and put pressure on this base, ultimately Jay Taquin was able to hold that off, win this area, and win the game with his Eagle powers. So I'm going to try and be very aggressive over here. Get all of these cities before he can. And I build another tank here to try and deny this city a little bit, but he's got a counter tank. But let's get into the replay. So more fully. I'm done talking about the lore. So my artillery's gone. He's not going to get this city. I got like, I don't know, a couple thousand extra with that city. But yeah, we all expand, and let's see what we got. So gonna get the comm tower. Didn't make the mistake of not capturing the comm tower before doing any fights, which I've done before. Gonna get those cities. Put this artillery here to get healed, and then take this. I gotta deny this. As long as I got the favorable terrain advantage here, I can reinforce with one of these two. So let's keep fighting there. Tank moves up. Gotta have it protected by the artillery. His tank can't reach though. And then we're just sitting on cities. And even though like he could easily interrupt these, the fact that because Kindle gets plus 40% attack on cities, so the counterattack is going to be pretty devastating. So if he knocks me down to like a 5 or a 6, I mean I can knock him. It's like a easy guaranteed 7 at worst. I mean 40% is crazy. Okay, so then I build the anti-air to counter the copter down here. But mostly we're just capturing things. Yep, that tank there takes a shot. That's a free shot right there. So that city might go through. He picks up that infantry. Copter moves up. And I will be able to hold these cities at least. But right now I'm down 1 city. But I will get these 2. He will get that one. I'll get that one. Yeah, so look at this. 5-6 engagement with that extra 40% attack. Knock him all the way down to a 6. Usually it's like a 5-8 or something. Get all my captures. Bang. Nice little engagement there. Oh my gosh. Just able to pick off that guy thanks to the lower defense of him being damaged. So I'm denying that city at the cost of an infantry. My tank moves up to help out. Pick up that infantry. And I'm going to even start this city. His tank is there, but it actually can't reach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. His tank can't reach. He'd have to go here, take a shot on me. And yeah, he's shooting from the mountain, so it's favorable terrain. But I've got that 40% extra attack. So I'm like, okay, I'm just going to take really good infantry engagements on cities and try to win the infantry battle. His tank can't reach my artillery, so I can put the artillery here. Protects the tank, and it puts pressure on that city right there. Nice pickup there. I sacrifice my forward to interrupt that for a turn. And I shoot the artillery, which I think is free because I got the anti-air covering. I don't think there's a way he could surround my tank with the artillery and infantry. I think I'd have to use a copter, and with the anti-air being right there, it won't really be a problem. So that's pretty much a free shot on the artillery. But now he's striking back. Bang. That 4 is dead. That 4 is dead. And this guy takes massive damage. He captures, protects his unit there, puts his tank on the artillery, and his copter goes in. Both copters go in and take out the tank. Okay, fair enough. I did build another tank, but I'm going to have to commit this tank down here if I want to continue this fight. I could also send it up here, and that's the good thing about this map, is that you can fight anywhere, which is awesome. Some mixed-based maps, it feels like that's not as much the case. Okay, so he decides to go for this infantry shot on the artillery, does a nice little 2 damage, shoots that, and this unfortunately was a bit of an inaccuracy by him. He picks up the infantry. Yeah, he gets that infantry kill in the interrupt, but here's the problem. That allows the city shot with the tank onto his tank. And Urban Blight is up. So that might be a guaranteed one-shot. Alright. So first I take some shots without activating my power, because to be honest, I don't realize I have it at this point. I'm used to playing everyone with like freaking huge power bars, I guess. All my Von Bolt games are coming back to haunt me. And here it is, bang, knocked it down to a 2. Probably would have been a guaranteed one-shot if I had activated Urban Blight. But on the positive side, I am getting extra charge. I'm going to be able to walk on this city, guaranteed capping it next turn. So trading off 8, like not getting the kill for the extra charge, probably not worth it. And then I go in for the copter. That's more charge at least. Didn't really matter there. That probably would have been a one-shot if I had popped Urban Blight. And there it is finally. There I pop it. Yay, Urban Blight. This copter on the lab takes damage. The artillery goes back to 1. That tank's safe. That copter takes damage. So good damage there from the Urban Blight. It would have been nice if I activated a little bit earlier. And this might have been you heard me say earlier, this is the best game I've ever played, and I still made that stupid mistake. That just goes to show you how bad my games are usually. Where I make stupid mistakes like that all the time. And look at this. I retreat the 5 after that engagement, and with the Urban Blight, bang, one-shot the infantry on the mountain. That's insane. And then here, I'm able to knock that 8 down to 4, finish it off, bring this guy in to reinforce, and don't get the roll there on the tank. It's still at 2, but I built another tank so it can go up here and help out, along with this tank down here. And I'm putting a major pressure on it, but look at this. He is growing ever closer to his instant win button. And I have to make sure that his army is in shambles before he can activate that, or else I will be in some trouble. Picks off the infantry. Copter moves up. He keeps capping. Good shot on the anti-air. Now that the anti-air is down to 4, it's way less of a threat. His artillery is going to get healed. Now he's going to just have this little weasel infantry walk onto this city. And it's going to pose a bit of a problem for me unless I can do something. And oh my, look at this! Look at this! Okay, you know what? I was not the biggest Kindle fan, even after this game. But look at this. I have been officially converted to being a Kindle fan, right? Look at this. From a mountain. A 6-6. That's insane. Go Kindle. Now, oh my gosh, doesn't even get the kill, and I still do damage back. Oh my gosh. That is going to be a nice shot. Okay, I do not agree with this from my opponent. Like maybe the 4 would kill the 7 if it got the first strike. Could have just moved it over here maybe, and then the anti-air couldn't reach it. But this, like, you're trading 2 damage on an anti-air to 3 damage on a copter. Even though I don't have another anti-air, I don't think it's that great. I mean, this thing's a 4. Like, it's not going to, like, just run through my whole team. So, alright, he brings his units back over here. And I've denied these 2 cities for now. I'm getting this one. So, pretty good. I'm up 2k, about to be up 3k. And then I start this because I've cleared out all his forces over here because he has been concentrating down here on this little incursion. And I'm going to start these caps and interrupt that because I pretty much have to. I take a shot on the copter, do 3 damage, but my anti-air is down to 1. And no, don't get the roll. Shoot the tank. Okay, 8-4, pretty good. Yay, got the roll. The copter is gone. Finish my caps, move up, build another tank right here. I'm trying to really pressure this side, pick off that infantry, but look at this. Ever closer to his lightning strike. He's really close. Luckily, I don't think he can get it next turn. I go on this infantry. That's a free shot, a free kill on that infantry. I move this guy here to pressure the comm tower, move the copter up, but now he's not getting the almost 20k he needs for the lightning strike, but he will set him up in a position where he can. He takes a lot of really good infantry shots, picks off a few infantry, bang, that's a free kill. My anti-air can't reach. Puts his tank back to get healed. You need that for the lightning strike. Infantry's dead. Now this infantry is gonna encroach in my base area and start taking this city. And now he's gonna get these cities as well. He's beaten my attack back, and now he's starting to get some cities. Bang, another infantry gone. And he moves up, builds the anti-air. Copter comes up, and yeah, for good measure, let's kill that 1 HP anti-air. There's no anti-air to back it up. This anti-air can't reach. But what you are about to witness is the single best turn of Advance Wars I have ever played and will ever play. It is all downhill from here. I have peaked. I have reached the height of my career, and every turn I play in Advance Wars by Web will be worse than this one. Prepare yourself for greatness, for you will only see it once out of me. Let's begin. I'm going to start by finishing these caps. Now I'm up 5k. Take a nice city shot, one shot. Finish off that guy. Bring this guy to threaten this city and do damage to the anti-air. That's a free shot. Knock it down to 5. Finish off that 2. And by the way, I was in the move planner for like 3 hours. I really took my time with this turn. On like 2 separate days, I had 2 separate move planner sessions because I wanted to make sure I got this turn right. So I think that's the lesson learned here, is spend more time in the move planner. Copter shoots this guy and kill this guy. And look at this. I'm so close to Urban Blight. I need it. He's going to get that lightning strike next turn. I need that Urban Blight to inflict this damage. If I don't get the Urban Blight, I lose. So I go in, finish off the tank. Not quite there yet. Use the anti-air, bang, not there yet. Move the infantry and hit the copter, and that infantry damage gives me the Urban Blight. Bang! Here comes the Urban Blight. Loses about 10k in value, but more importantly, tank takes damage, artillery takes damage. These infantries that are capping take damage. But the most important, the anti-air takes damage, because now I can move the copter, kill the anti-air, put the copter on top of the base, and block him. Now I know an anti-air is coming out of here and killing the copter because he's got lightning strikes. So the anti-air will be able to get built and kill the copter in the same turn. But I think it's worth it to sacrifice, to force an anti-air out of here and kill that anti-air is worth the sacrifice. And I needed that Urban Blight because the copters were not going to do enough to the 5 HP anti-air to be able to kill it. I needed that Urban Blight. And I would take massive damage on the copters as well. Finish off this infantry that's now weakened. Hit this tank. I just got to go in, right? We can be scared of the lightning strike, or we can ball. And I chose to ball. Pop that infantry. He still survives with 1 HP, though. He is safe from the Urban Blight. He is sheltered in his city. And the pestilence has avoided him. All right. And now it is the lightning strike turn. The dreaded lightning strike turn. And speaking of deaded, a lot of things on that I have are about to get deaded. So uses the artillery to shoot the tank down to 5, finishes some captures, dead infantry. There's the anti-air. Takes a shot there with the tank. Copter shoots on the tank there. Good shot. That 9 finishes off that tank. And here comes the lightning strike. Now everything can move again. Their anti-air kills the copter. This copter comes in, finishes off the infantry. This copter finishes off an infantry. Tank, nice little city shot there from him. Now he gets this city as well. Builds an infantry on the base that was opened up. And retreats. Pops that infantry there. Join caps. And caps here. And so good lightning strike that kept him well in the game. I was prepared. I did build a tank anti-air combo here to just make sure he wasn't too aggressive over here. No infantry on my side over here, so I'm going to have to replenish my infantry numbers. but I was really proud of that last turn, and that made that lightning strike not as bad. I'm going to start his calm tower, continue this city. Eventually it'll be mine. Knock that guy down to a 1. That's not a roll. It just was a guaranteed 1. Start this city, because I figure I can just keep going in. Kill that. Kill that, or damage that. Kill that. Kill that. And start this city. Put the artillery here covering it. And I figured, okay, once I move this copter out of the way, his anti-air can get here and pop this, and his infantry can shoot the artillery. But his infantry can't one-shot this guy in order to have the anti-air shoot the artillery. So that artillery is safe from everything except this one infantry, which will do like 2, maybe 3 damage, maybe. And that's still really good coverage on this guy right here. I put the tank here to block for my capping infantry. And now it's his turn. He finishes his caps. So now he's only down 2k, but then he logs off at that point and doesn't finish the rest of his turn and just times out on the 7 days of move. So either he just gave up and wanted a timeout after capturing his stuff, or just forgot about the game, which we all do sometimes. But I basically just finish everything and go in and do some cleanup. Put the tank on the base, so I'm getting that. Gotta capture that. This game is over. And build the Neo tank. And there's the resignation. So yeah, I mean, that was probably the best game I've ever played. And other than that, not popping Urban Blight early, I feel like I played a really solid game. And you got a little insight into the Kesler lore here. And definitely some more Advanced Wars by Web replay reviews are coming soon. And so stay tuned for those. See ya.